Here's the new Primeweld. That's how it goes. That's all right. That's fine. We're still learning. From what I've seen on the interwebs, it looks pretty good. What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to the channel. So the last you guys saw us, Austin and I were prepping the floors and we bedlined the floors. You guys already know the coating came out awesome. But this week, Austin and I are going to be working on painting the cage and also mounting up our icebox and fuel cell. So right now, this is kind of a little template that we got going on right now. The wood's just here to make sure we got good spacing because we're kind of OCD like that, if you guys haven't told. And got our Davis Craig water pump hung up right there. So right now it's just sitting on some wood. We also have some little steps. I'll go ahead and show you guys. So all this little aluminum tubing right here, all measured out for each foot of the boxes, I should say. Each foot of the boxes, that way we can go ahead and weld those up. I'll show you guys a little drawing. So obviously each corner has a different dimension, just because of the shape of the trunk and whatnot. We were trying to use the ESOB last week, went ahead and tried to do some passes, TIG welding some aluminum, and quickly figured out that that was not working at all. We were distorting the metal and melting it completely, and it was just a bad time, and we're like, what the heck is going on? Now, if we did a little bit more research before we bought the welder, we would have known that it's only a DC only TIG, which you have to AC weld aluminum. So to fix that issue, we still have our ESOB 225 EMP, but now we have a new machine that I'll go ahead and unbox and show you guys what's up. Let's go ahead and see if the old fingers got the trick. Boom. Okay, yeah, I know it's not how you guys expected it, but here it is. Here's the new Primeweld Tig225 AC DC P. So this is actually, I think, one of their newest models. This is AC DC TIG welder with also MMA, short story, basically just stick welding, which we'll never use. But I mean, overall, first impressions, it's a super nice unit. And it comes with some pretty good quality stuff, actually. So even their brand regulator, it's actually a pretty nice regulator. So I know some of these can be pretty cheap, Amazon wise or eBay wise, but everything seems to be pretty nice. It's got nice, pretty heavy duty clamps, and they're bronze, I believe, which is pretty nice. Also comes with a CK Worldwide 17 flex head TIG torch, which we already have the 17 over there on the ESOB, but it's not a flex head, so that's pretty nice. So these are interchangeable, so that one will fit the ESOB, and the ESOB one will fit this. So that's very nice in case we ever have to switch them for whatever reason. But it comes with all your basics. It is a 220 to 110 converted welder as well. Comes with a nice stiff wire brush. Comes with a finger trigger for the TIG torch as well. Nice heavy duty ground strap. It is a little thin, but it's actually got good, it's got a pretty heavy spring in there. Kind of wish that was a little bit more sturdier, but no big deal. I'm sure it'll do the job. Very nice, very beefy gas line. Same thing with the foot pedal. It's actually the same brand foot pedal that we already use, as you guys know. So the cable is much nicer on this one. So I don't know how this happened, but that's the same pedal, but we have like a, just a weird kind of cable, super long too. So I don't know if that's even supposed to be how it is or not. But these are not interchangeable, since this is a, what is it, 5, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's a 7-pin, and the ESOB is an 8-pin. So even just reading through their manual, it's got really nice colored pictures, very descriptive. It's actually got some tips and tricks for your tungstens and different layouts and whatnot for welding. So it's super nice overall, pretty pleased with it. And it's actually fairly well priced. So compared to Everlast and let's see, even Harbor Freight, this is cheaper than both of those, and it comes with, I would say, better equipment. So overall, I would say we're very pleased with the quality of the Primeweld. And as you guys know, your boys are military veterans, so they actually gave us a nice 10% discount, which was super nice of them. Like I said, very inexpensive for what it is. and compared to the other big name brands, I don't think you can beat it. Like I was mentioning, the ESAB does not do AC TIG welding, which is all right. It's not a big deal, but this machine does. So it is quite fairly large, but I believe all AC TIG welders are pretty large themselves. So this is basically just for aluminum. It's a high frequency start, but it's also got a lot of parameters. So you guys can see start current, your upslope, welding current, downslope, end current, AC frequency, balance, 2T, 4T, AC, DC, TIG, MMA, let's see, pre-flow, base current, pulses per second, sorry. It's also a pulse welder, or it's got the pulse settings, I should say. Pulse duty, post flow, and your pulse settings right here. So you got low, high, and off. But I mean, everything seems super nice. All the knobs don't seem flimsy. They seem like pretty quality things. So here you get your 1/2 inch DENS connection. So your negative or your ground and your positive. This is for your foot pedal, and then obviously your TIG torch hookup. Moving over to the back side, you got this big old frickin' 220 power cord. It wouldn't even stay up there. But real big, real heavy duty, super nice. I actually think this is heavier gauge than the one that's on the ESAB. So let's see over here, bottle hookup, and I actually don't know what this is for. This is actually a power supply outlet for a water cooler. So like a water tank with a pump in it. So if you had the water cooled torch, which we do not, that's where you'd hook your power supply up for the box itself. So we do not have the water cooler. Some people believe that it's unnecessary. Some people live by them. It's just your preference. So us personally, I don't think we're ever going to get the water cooler. I don't see us welding for hours on end. At least, you know, in a row. We'll definitely be taking some breaks just because we are some newbies at some TIG welding, but we're getting there. So practice makes perfect. But in the meantime, no water cooler for us. Nice cold beer keeps us cool. Got her sitting up on the shelf. Just barely clears it, which is fine. But yeah, we don't really have room for a second one of these carts. So I think this is where the welder's gonna live for now. It is a little bit close to the wall, but we'll just go ahead and pull it out farther against the wall every time we use it. But I'm gonna go ahead and hook the bottle up. But before we do that, let's go ahead and do the first fire up. Breaker on. Oh, that's pretty quick. So we got 2 fans. Wow, there's a lot of vents on there. So that's pretty good. Good flow on everything. I think that you see there's a fan back here. Yep, fan back there as well. Tons of fans on this thing. So pulse off, post flow, let's do like, I don't even know what that'd be. Let's say that's 7 seconds. We'll start with that. We're just gonna do some little coupons. So I'm just gonna try to run some beads on that. So I'm not really too worried about 3 seconds pre-flow. So we'll do, let's see, 1 second pre-flow. Start current, what's it at? Doesn't show me. Upslope, up to 10 seconds. Let's try like 3, probably do like, that might be like 1 or 2, I'm not sure. Welding current, 101, 97, kind of hard to see, but keep going. Let's do like 65. Oh, you know, we got the pedal. We'll do 75. All right. We're on TIG, we're on AC balance. I'm not gonna mess with that just because I don't know how to yet. But downslope, we got a few seconds on that. End current. Kind of wish it would show me what the end current would be instead of trying to guess if that's between 225 or 10. So I think with the 110 hooked up, we actually are limited. Let's see, we're limited to 145. You guys can see that. So currently on 110, which is fine. I don't think we'll be doing anything that thick to do 145 amps on aluminum, at least just yet. But I mean, it seems to be running good. So we'll go ahead, get set up, run some beads. So I'm gonna go ahead and just try to get it started for now. Haven't tested it out just yet. So all I'm gonna do is try to get it started and see how it goes. Well, it starts. It's a good sign. Never used high frequency start before. That was pretty cool. A little shaky today. I'm not sure why, but this might mess me up. I'm gonna go ahead and turn it up just in here. Never welded aluminum before, so I'm gonna go ahead, just run some passes with no filler, see how it comes out. So as you guys can see, oh, I can't see. Well, you guys can see that it looks pretty good actually. I'm actually kind of surprised. So I'm sure someone down in the comments is gonna tell me it looks like crap. But you know what? That's how it goes. That's all right. That's fine. We're still learning, guys. All right, do one more of those, and then I'm gonna introduce some filler rod. Make sure tungsten's not all screwed up. One more time. Alright, again, not bad, not bad. Wow, I'm actually I'm pretty impressed. I thought I wouldn't be doing that good. I don't know, what do you guys think? Let me know down below. Oh, that looks pretty good. Alright, I do have a problem though, tungsten's getting all janky on me. Let me swap it, flip it around I should say. I'll go ahead and flip the tungsten. Now this is a gray tungsten. This is not a lanthanated, it's a thoriated tungsten, so never used one of those before, but it's all about the learning process. I really do like this flex head torch though. This thing's pretty sweet. This is pretty nice, I like that. You can get some nice angles going on that. Alright, so introduce some filler and see how we do. I really like this. This is really nice. Alright guys, well that was the first pass with filler. And for never welding aluminum, I would say I think that did pretty good. So, nice. So you guys know we've been messing around with TIG welding and whatnot, but I gotta say, this new Primeweld welder, I mean, this is the first time I've ever tried aluminum, or I should say actually tried aluminum with AC. I mean, look at that though. They came out freaking good, I think so. What do you guys think? Comment down below what you think about these welds. So, first run, no filler. I covered up the second one, no filler. But obviously these had filler in there, so I think my starts and stops might be a little bit off. I see that there's a little bit of a crater right there, so I don't think I filled it enough, or at least let it kind of smooth out. But I mean, overall, I think this is pretty good. So, I mean, this is our stainless stuff. As you can see, crater, but the welds in between look pretty good. So I think, you know, we're just going through a learning curve, especially, you know, right here. These probably didn't penetrate as well, I don't think. And this wasn't back purged or anything, so all the sugaring's still there. I'm thoroughly impressed. So like I said, this is a high frequency start. never had that, never even tried it. Started first time, and you know, I just kept going. Good upslope, good downslope, pre and post flow working pretty good. So definitely got to play with some amps and some different tungstens and stuff like that. So we'll get creative and go ahead and start making some little fabrication projects or stuff like that. Overall, guys, I don't think we could have picked a different or a better welder to start off with. So straight out of the box, comes with some pretty good stuff. It works pretty well. I would say so, at least. Never TIG welded AC before, but from what I've seen on the interwebs, it looks pretty good. There you have it. Nice little short and sweet review of the Primeweld Tig225. So if you guys are interested, I'll go ahead and put the link down below. We're not paid to say this or anything like that, but I really do think that is a very good welder to start off with, especially for a beginner. I mean, fires right up, no problems with it. Materials that it comes with are pretty nice. You know, CK Worldwide, and it's probably one of the most leading brands in TIG welding, at least for torches, I would say. I'm not sure about everything else, but you know, I think it's gonna work for our project. So Camaro back there is gonna get some TIG welding loving. So like always, you guys, thanks for watching and thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you later.